The last of the Cold War warriors is now in his final resting place. Accompanied by family and prominent Communist Party and government leaders, Fidel Castro was interred in a private ceremony in the same cemetery as Cuba's most beloved liberation hero, José Martí, as was his wish.
Cuba y la revolución cubana.
The father of the Cuban Revolution left in place the only one-party communist state in the Americas, just 145 kilometers from U.S. shores.
Fidel placed Cuba on the world geopolitical map, a tiny island that became immersed in the principal conflicts of the 20th century. He inspired and supported revolutions and independence movements in Latin America and Africa. And he was and remains a symbol of resistance to U.S. intervention in the world.
Castro survived countless assassination attempts and a U.S. economic embargo that remains in place, while at the same time suppressing all dissent and limiting personal freedoms. Here in Santiago, where the revolution began, Esteban Pérez believes Castro's virtues outweighed the rest.
You cannot say that Fidel was a dictator like Stroessner or Pinochet. Fidel gave us health, education, knowledge, and freedom. What did we have before with Batista? The mafia and the Americans as the owners of Cuba.
Cuba's 9-day mourning period is nearly over, a time of contradictory emotions for millions of Cubans. Admiration for Castro's achievements in free education and public health, discontent at what Cubans have lost from being forced to adhere to an outdated economic model that Castro stubbornly refused to reform. Fidel Castro was a master orator who broke more than one world record for the longest speech. But none has been as quoted as the one that he gave here in 1953 in this makeshift courtroom when he was tried for leading a failed uprising in Santiago. And it was here that he uttered his famous words, "History will absolve me." With Fidel Castro's death, the countdown towards that judgment has begun. Lucia Newman, Al Jazeera, Santiago, Cuba.